Good morning, dear students. Uh, we studied about input and output devices, which is your chapter number 2nd. But today we are going to start the leftover topic, which was output devices. We have already completed the input devices, but before starting the chapter, I am going to give you a revision. So, I told you about what is the role of input and output devices in processing the data. I gave you an example. What is the meaning of input and output, or what is processing? So this is how input is done, processing is done, and output is produced. Okay. These are the devices on which our chapter is based. What are input devices, which is processing device, and what are output devices? So in input devices we study about few devices through which we feed data and instructions to the computer. I showed you few devices like camera, scanner, touch screen, mouse, keyboard, webcam, joystick, trackball. In your book also there is a list of input devices which are given. They are explained very well in your book. Just like keyboard is used for typing, whether you want to type alphabets, symbols, numeric value, you want to press any functional key or other keys, keyboard is used for typing purpose. When we come to mouse, so mouse is your pointing device. It is used to point out the object, है ना. It has three buttons. One is right, another one is left, and in between there is a scroll button. Okay. It is used to select, it is used to draw, it is used to move the objects. What is trackball? There is a this is a protruding ball. I told you the ball which is extending. You can see its image. There is a in between. So what happens with this? We can like an upside down mouse with an exposed protruding ball. We can use to move objects upside down, to move the pointer. An arrow like thing shows on the screen na, whenever we use mouse or trackball, so that we call pointer. Okay, we can scroll it by using a thumb, fingers, or palm of our hand. Next is game controller. I gave you an example that whenever we visit malls, we used to play games there. There is a large size of computers on which we play games. So there is a stand like thing like this, and we call it joystick. It is used to control, or we can call it is used to control all the activities happens in your game. Okay, this is your joystick. Next, gamepad. Whenever we used to play video games, we use this game controller in video games mostly. There are a lot of buttons given there, like which indicates the direction. If you want to run in your game, you can speed up yourself, you can move to any direction, you can jump. Okay, so this is the work of that game controller. Next one is a scanner. I told you what is the difference between the three scanners. A flatbed scanner, there is a glass inside this, and we have to keep our paper over there to scan it. Then sheet fed scanner is there, which only scan loose single papers. There is no glass like flatbed scanners have. And another one is handheld scanner. As it is clear from its name that it is handheld, means we have to hold that scanner in our hand, and then we have to scan anything. Okay, we see such kind of scanners in like shopping complexes, at departmental stores, it looks like a gun. Okay. Next we move to our light pen. I gave you an example yesterday that few years earlier, when touch screens were introduced, a metal stick was with them to write something, to draw something, to select something on that screen. So just like that metal stick, light pen is also an input device, and it is used to point out the object, to draw on the screen. We can directly draw it with it, and but the difference is that it works with accuracy. Okay, it works with accuracy. Next is our microphone. We all have seen microphones. It is used to record the voice or record the sound. Whenever we see any program, any function in which there is a large audience, so people who is the host of that show used to keep a microphone with him or her, so that voice could become some loud. Okay, and we use microphone also for recording the sound. For recording also we can use that. Okay, whenever we used to video conferencing, we also use microphones. For teleconferencing also we use microphones. Okay. Next is digital camera. This looks like similar to a normal, or we can call a ordinary camera. It takes picture and stored internally in digital form. I told you that with the help of USB port, we connect our camera to our computer system, and then we can move our pictures from camera to our computer system to any folder. Okay, this is the use of digital camera. It is used to capture images in digital form. Now let's start the new topic. What is output devices? So first of all, I am going to show you what are output devices. Those devices which are used to produce output are known as output devices. And what is output? Result given by the computer after processing the data is known as output. See, here is a lot of output devices you can see on the screen. Webcam is there, printer is there, monitor, headphones, webcam, speakers. First of all, the best example I would like to give you is a speaker. We connect our phone to our speakers. We select a song with the help of the touchscreen phones. This is input device, and whenever the sound comes out of that speaker, that is our output. And that device through which the sound is coming, we will call that output device. So our speaker is an output device. Monitor. Whatever we type, whatever we point out with the help of mouse or keyboard or any other device, that is input. But whatever we see on screen, whatever we see on display, what it is our output. So monitor displays, है ना, everything we type or everything we see on the screen. So what do we call that? It is monitor. Okay. Next one is printer. See, here your monitor is given. First of all, just go through this monitor. A monitor is the most common output device of a computer. What you see on the screen is a reflection of what is happening inside the computer, and your programs display elements on the screen that enable you to control how the program works. Got it? The screen also displays what you type as well as your mouse movements. Whatever you type in with the help of your keyboard, you will definitely see that on the screen, and that is our output device, and we call it monitor. Whatever and whichever kind of movement we create with the help of our mouse, whether we select left or right, whether we scroll on the page, we see every kind of movement on the screen, and that screen is our output device. And what is the name of that device? we call it monitor. Okay, we call it monitor. Next, we move forward to our printer. We also called it printing device. When you finish working with a document, you may want another person to view it or make a hard copy of it. See, for example, I have a document in computer. So where that will display? That will display on the screen, on the monitor. But if I want printed copy of that document, or if any image is there on the screen, I want it in printed form or in hard copy form, what will I do? I will connect my printer and take out hard copy of it. Whatever we seen on the screen is soft copy, and whatever I get on paper, on hard copy, we call it hard copy or printed copy. And how do we get that hard copy or printed copy? With the help of a printer. You can see that an image is coming out of the printer, and we call it hard copy. Next, we move to plotter. What is plotter? Plotter is similar to printer, but it is not completely a printer. Printer can print any kind of image, but in plotter there are some limitations, there are some drawbacks. It is not like printer, it is just similar to it. A plotter is an output device that interprets command from a computer to make line drawing and graphs. It is used for line drawings and graph on paper with one or more automated pens. Means there are not that much features like a printer has. It can only draw lines and graph on paper, that's it. Now move to next point, our speakers. What are speakers? I gave you an example that whenever we want to listen song, we listen it with the help of speakers. Nowadays speakers are automatically in our phones, but if we talk about the big speakers which are connected at functions, parties, what are these? These are big speakers. Okay, we call it sound output. It is given in your book also. Just read this. Speakers. Your computer uses speakers for sound output. These speakers may be separate units built into the monitor or inside the computer case. If the system has an important message to display, the speakers may sound an alert to get your attention. You can use your speakers to play sound files, music, CDs and other audio data. Not only songs, we can also listen any kind of recording, other sound audio data. We can listen any kind of recording sounds with the help of speaker. It is our output device. Now a description is given below that. Output may adopt different shapes and style. The output may be in typed, printed or sketch form, or may be displayed on the screen. It is not compulsory that output is will be available to you with the help of printer only. No, it can be typed and we can view that typed data on the screen. That is output. If we see something on the screen, we can call it output. If we get a sketch, if we get a printed form also, we can call it output. It can also be in the audio form, like I gave you example, speakers. The sound coming out of speaker is a kind of output. You can broadly classify them as hard copy or soft copy. Now what is the difference between hard copy and a soft copy? A hard copy is a printed copy of information from a computer. Printed copy, what we get from printer, it is called hard copy because it exists as a physical object. It is a physical object because it occupies some space in the world. And what is a soft copy? It is an electronic copy of some type of data. It can be easily viewed on a computer screen. We can see a soft copy on the screen, but we see hard copy as a physical object. We can take hard copy in our hand, but we cannot take soft copy in our hand. Okay, this is the difference. Now last topic is combined input and output devices. Now what is the meaning of combined? Those devices which can act as input device as well as output device are combined input and output device. Some computer devices can be categorized as both an input device and an output device. All memory devices are combined input-output device. A multifunction device which has a scanner input device and a printer output device is also an input-output device. देखिए, in my presentation yesterday I told you and also I shared a PDF to you in which question answers are given. So there was a diagram in the last which I asked you to make. Here we can see that in the left side input devices are given like keyboard, joystick, barcode reader, scanner, optical pen. And in the right side output devices are given like printer, monitor, speaker, headphones and all. But in between there are some specific device which can perform as input as well as output, and the best example is your touch screen phone. You can feed your phone, I mean you can feed the data and instruction into your phone in a touch screen phone and in the same output. So your touch screen is input as well as output device. Your fax machine is also, your modem is also. What is modem? Modem is modulator demodulator. It is used to create a network. Okay, it is used at home to getting internet connection. So this is the difference between input device, output device, or input output combined device we can call them. So I hope you get this chapter in your mind, and I have already shared the PDF of fill in the blanks and the true false question answers. Make your copies neat and clean. Diagram must be neat and clean, and do not use fluid in your copies. So read this chapter and you have to learn all the exercise with question answer. I will take your test up to end of this month. Okay, bye, take care.